All right. Well, another Sunday, another yoga session here. As I say, ultimately you have to do things for your own self. To be helpful to others, to do good to the society, you have to first make sure that you are healthy enough, yeah? Healthy in terms of your body, your mind, and soul as well. Because ego can be very difficult, it's very hurting. So all three need to be balanced. So we need to do things in terms for looking ourselves as well. Keep doing karmic yoga, which is service, seva, but to really be able to do karmic yoga, service, and seva, you have to have a level of peace in yourself. Um, then it actually expresses the nishkam karam, where you do things without expectation of any rewards or anything. That's the highest level of actually doing something in life. Okay, so for that, we are simple human beings. It's live by emotions, thoughts, um, judgments, and other things. It requires us to be quite mature and developed inside. So yoga is a pathway of actually helping yourself to grow. So the good thing about this, it's like a package for your good health. So with practice, you'll obviously over time, if you are disciplined, it changes your mind in terms of how you view uh, everything around you, like a creation, God, with every creation that is there, is like the earth itself or plants, animals. You become part of it. So the respect grows and love grows for everything, which obviously has impact on your eating habits. What do you eat? What do you drink? And that not only helps your physical body, but your mind. Whatever you eat has huge impact on our mind. And mind is actually the layer which camouflages your true self, which is consciousness or the spirit or the soul. The mind is the veil or the maya. So all effort needs to be put in that, so that you can remove the veil that is there. Part of the coverings is the karmic impressions of past lives. Obviously, if you live in randomness, the creation God will make sure justice is done, and for that you will have to go through series of events in this life. But not to say, if you are apologetic or you are going to actually realize your true self and work on it, you can actually overcome even those impressions, the karmic debts that you've collected. So it is very helpful in terms of actually removing what we have actually collected over different lifetimes as well. So there is a huge service to that part. But if we can't reach that far in being in short of our services, what we can do is at least make this lifetime better in terms of physical health, your mental peace, and an attempt to keep evolving. Okay, so sit straight, back straight. It's good time. March is holy. There is fasting in Ramadan. There's Persian New Year, Nowruz, Hindu New Year, 1.96 million years. It's already in existence according to Vedas. And we have Navratri, Durga Ma, expression of the femininity of creation. So we celebrate that. And with that, Shri Ram, Maryada Purushottam, birthday. It's like an avatar, a person who lived the life of truth, compassion, and with all attributes through which you can live your life, learning from Ramayana. So it's been quite heavily packed a month. There'll always be the negative aspect of living. That's how life is. So you have war happening, other things happening, and so you should always try and actually help yourself evolve, because when the percentage of the goodness, and that means good people and people in power, reduce the proportion of the negative, it's called asuras. So when Lord Ram had to go through the whole process of what is Ramayana, you'll see there's asuras 50,000-60,000 years ago, even in this cycle of our earthly living in Treta. So Ravan had to be removed. So don't become too personalized about what's happening around. Negativity is an asura pan, so tamasic city is the opposite part of the coin of our life and living. They'll always exist. It can't be this day, then there's night. There's white, there's black. This duality exists. So you don't need to actually get too absorbed into why it is happening. If it was all only goodness, there is no challenge in life. So the purpose of life is to live this reality and evolve. Imagine it was just simple, straightforward, and people, you know how lazy it would be, how disappointed they will be actually. So, yeah, practice yourself in growth. That is very important in life. And so the day you are born, it is the day it's decided, then one day you'll end as well. So there is a time period in which you have to have material, physical, mental, and spiritual growth all happening. Dharma, artha, kama, moksha. Those 4 goals of life. Breathe in deeply. Om. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Okay, first part, asanas, physical exercise, so symmetrical, okay, minimum 3 times, and mindful. So be in the moment, be in the present, be in the now. This is all about when I was saying, when you have to look after your mind. Mind is like a flicking light. It just keeps on running around, and it's faster than the speed of light or anything. It is in that very powerful, but in the same way it's very destructive because it doesn't let you be in yourself. So when we say Om, we are aligning ourselves with the universal sound. Sound now, medical science is slowly accepting it has a very powerful impact, the sound waves. And our rishis, our munis, those Hindu people, many years ago, they had this understanding of sound. So Om mantras, they are called. They have huge impact on aligning your mind to your body and soul. And when that happens, there's automatic connection with God. But we go through the opposite end. So we think we should actually find something outside. And that is where the problem lies. Actually, it is all within us. Other stuff that we do, a very important part of social gatherings, they help you live your life in terms of enjoyment, and happiness comes through it. And there is part of it is actually gives you a procedural way of actually understanding and learning, but they themselves are not the end. You'll have to come back. All those that are like temples and mosques and mandirs and all this, they are guide, but if you think that is the end, then it's a problem. And that's why most people spend almost their entire life, but not anything serious actually happens in terms of real development in people, because that's a tool. And at the same time, to say what I'm doing and sharing is also a tool, but now you are actually coming closer towards yourself. And this is a tool. Eventually it has to become just part of you, within you. So the external, internal activities, so Vahi, yoga we do, other things, Karam yoga. Then it has to be antrik, like internal, like what we are doing now, within yourself, in quietness of yourself. Don't need dramas or anything. But then it has to actually completely immerse in yourself as well. Okay. Right, so rotate, sit, open your legs, let the muscles form, and then the energy centers within us starts from the Mooladhara right to the top Sahasrara. So with each of these actually we do these exercises. So duality action of the Mooladhara, the procreative power, the fight, flight response that goes through us. It's a survival mode, and you can't forever live on survival mode, because it just destroys, not only physical and mentally, you get diseased. So the other side of those aspects are, so you live by compassion, empathy, you're generous, you're caring, rather than reactive to everything and fighting, that you can't listen to anybody's suggestion or any word. It's like a reptilian, like you see reptiles, how scared they are if you see them outside. You can't be a human living like that. So learning to listen to, accepting different views and things, accommodation, is actually aligning yourself and removing actually ego self. So the second one is called Chakrasana. Titli Asana. So this Titli Asana is around at the level of your groin. So called vasanas or desires. These are important aspects of survival of this physical body that we have. And every aspect of it's important part of our living, because the reality is what you feel. You're not just energy self is the driving part, but the physical attributes is what makes us what we are by visualization, by smelling, by talking, and all this stuff. But to make it better and balanced and evolved, you have to even balance your desires, because they become destructive. So be it alcohol, be it food, be it drugs. Because if you don't have the knowledge, and you really don't have any option of how to get better even. So knowledge is important. Having some idea of the duality of every aspect of our living. The third one at the so it's called Manipur, at the level of your belly button. So as you keep up the spine, so you develop into a more positive and actually more difficult level of qualities that you imbibe in yourself. So ego self at that level of Manipur is important, because that's what drives us in life. At a reality level, at a material level, at the physical level, this is how we can only understand by our senses how to be successful. So hard work, studying, discipline, this is how we have all grown, and this is a way which is obvious to ourselves. And if you do that, you'll become someone in your life to have a shelter, some money, and but is that the only way, or even the correct way? It's actually very, very exhausting, and in some ways really quite destructive to the body. Because if hard work was the only way, the truthful way of actually achieving everything, you'll see the hardest workers actually don't achieve a lot in life. You see physical construction workers and others on the farms and things, they are the richest people. So it's not true, but it is a way that you can actually relate with. Okay, but the ego self is what drives. But then that same ego self becomes destructive after 27, 30 years of your life. You don't actually make sure you look after yourself in terms of controlling this ego. From 30 years of your life to about 50, the destruction starts happening. And that's why most people suffer in life. Not at only at mental level, because that ego drives them. They don't accept anything, they're not humble, they're selfish, they only think of themselves. That is the recipe for disaster at a mental level. But that mental action actually destroys your physical body as well, because you get addicted to food, certain foods and drinks and other things. So by 50, 60, when it's the peak time of your life to live, you are actually sickly person. See how twisted the whole thing becomes. So you can't leave it just to randomness, your life like that, because you'll suffer. And 50, 60 years of life is it's not the end of your life, it's actually peak in terms of your experience and what you've achieved in life. It is a really good time to live as a person. But then you become diseased at a physical level. Mentally you are unstable, you're too egoistic, too selfish. So it's complete loss of the hard work that you put in early in your life, in primary school, high school, became someone with a degree and worked. Now you are suffering, what's the point? And this is the problem of the world. But when you come to the fourth level, which is anahat, so the chest level, so when we do this exercise, we visualize and pray to yourself to become a better person, you imbibe these qualities of love, heart, by living by heart. And it's not easy, because once your ego self will not allow you to become caring and becoming sharing and thoughtful of others, plants, animals, other human beings, your neighbors, your workmates, your extended families. It won't allow you, because you are living at a life at a very low level of your energy centers. So it keeps blocking you. But if you wait to overcome, then the goodness will be around you then. And then you start learning how to live by a simple way as well, which is through your energy self, your consciousness, your true self, that aligns with the abundance of the creation of God. But many people don't know. But a lot of successful people are not the hardest workers. How do they acquire so much wealth and wellness and everything? Because their energy self is actually aligned with God, the creation. So you see there, if hard work was the way, then the hardest working people should be the richest in the world. It's not true. It's actually the other way around. People who are more charitable, they're sharing, they are caring, usually they are very giving. They are the ones who are actually have abundance of many times health, because they can afford all things, wealth, and success in life. See, so you see, living at that level, anahat level, makes your life better at physical, mental level as well. But you'll see people who are living at low level, they're just jealous, hateful all the time, because the fear factor drives them. It's not the love. So knowledge is very important. So bring in this knowledge, understand. Life will become easier. And how do you move actually from that ego, selfish, jealous, victim mentality person to loving, caring and humble and sharing, is by doing Vishuddhi. So you'll have to align yourself, and breath work is the key thing. So at Vishuddhi level. Then above that, at the level of your intuition, your pineal gland, your Trikuti or Ajna chakra, is all hemisynchronization of your brain, right side of to left side of brain. That is beyond this physical reality that we live. It's actually energy self that grows, and the most religions are trying to teach these things, but they're lost into being a political movement now. But I think initially they might have had this kind of reason to want to share the knowledge, but it's got lost. So intuitive ability to hemisynchronize your brain so that you live by both, objective self plus an intuitive self. Then reality expresses itself much more easily, but you have to have this intuitive ability of extrasensory perceptions. And eventually, when you reach the Sahasra level, it's all parcel of you. It's just automated then. So that's what yoga teaches. Okay, so these are in summary of what we do through the action that we will do now. Okay, so strengthening your abdominal muscles and these exercises of internal organs are very, very important to balance yourself. So lifting yourself like this, okay, requires your muscles to be stronger. Lie down, 45 degrees, hold your legs, touch the floor, back up, hold it, and then touch the floor again and back up, hold, open your legs, outside in, then inside out, symmetrical 3 times. Shoulder straight. Okay, so lift yourself, let the blood flow from your legs. Open your leg, push, push, pull. Kalasana or plow. Push as far as possible. Push in. One more time. Now, Pawan Muktasana, push your knee towards your nostrils, push and hold, right side, do the same for the left side, both knees together, push hold. Then lift yourself up, massage your back up, go side to side, right side, left side, right, left, one more time, right side and left side. Now Trishasana, push your ankles towards your bum, lift your bum, hold as you breathe out. Chakrasana, hands around your head, lift yourself up, push, and then support your neck, ankles are together, knees are together. Makarasana, look at the left, push your knees towards the right, change now opposite, change again, Makarasana, opposite, change again, one more time. Now variation, put your left ankle and push your left knee towards your right side, push, and then the opposite, right to the left, lift your left leg and push to the right side as much as you can. Then the opposite side is a very good exercises for your back. Okay, now balance yourself, Navasana, lift, hold, come up, sit in Gomukh Asana. So sitting on your right ankle, push your left ankle over right knee, twist your body, push back, extend your hand, left hand above your head, right from the back, try and hold the fingers on the back and touch the left knee with your nostrils. Change side, right ankle over left knee, try and sit on the left ankle and twist your body, look at the back as far as possible, extend your left hand, then right hand above your head, left from the back, hold the fingers and press onto your right knee. Now sit, have a little bit of rest. When you're resting, do this tapping exercise, helps with grounding. Yeah. So other way of doing it is walking on grass or seawater, sand. Okay, so grounds your electrical energy, like 1.4 volt per each cell, about 250 billion cells in your body, right? So now there are clapping, so palm and the sole both. You can massage, yeah, both as well. So there's millions of receptors on soles of your feet, palms of your head. So massage in that way is very helpful to your body, especially at the sole and the palms of your hands and feet. Now press with your left thumb the right radial artery, push, now push your right thumb and try and hit the top of your right shoulder as you breathe out. Change side, right thumb now left radial artery, press as you breathe out. Now push your left thumb towards your left shoulder, breathe out, hold. Okay. Now use your fingertips, massage top of your head, sides of your head, back of your head, your eyeballs, your cheek, your chin, your top of your chest, sides of your hand, down, both sides. Now make a fist, put on the left armpit, breathe in through the left nostril and out through the right. Now make right fist under left armpit, into the right, out to the left. Now rub your hands along your sides of your upper arms as you breathe in and out. Say do about 50 times. Now rub the palms of your hand and hold the breath in, okay, as long as you can. Clap and push your breath out, and then hold the breath as long as you can. Push. Okay, so rub your body, so pranic energy, okay, so you'll feel vibrations by breath. You produce this energy called prana, shakti. You can heal yourself, your physical level, whatever illnesses you have with that. So breath is very powerful if you are able to take some time, learn to how to breathe properly. Now face the floor. Let's do exercise. So you can do either push-ups 100 times or just be in the plank position, whichever you feel you want to do. Balance flat, push your hands upwards, push leg downwards like a Superman. Hold. Now rest your chin on your thumb, supported by your elbows. Push your ankles towards your bum. Now push yourself up the right side while you try and look at the left ankle. Push and hold. Change side. Sarapasana, bind your hands, legs together. Move your body from right to left. Hands by your side. Lift your legs up. Hold. Touch the floor. Back up. Touch the floor. Back up. Put your legs. Hold your ankles. And then breathe out. In and out. Go side to side. Right. Left. Change. One more time. Now lift your right leg and pull towards your left side as much as you can while you're looking at the right side. Makarasana. Chin side. And then balance yourself, lift on your right side. Change left side. Now just be on one knee. Balance on your right knee. Hold. Change side. Left knee. Push your right knee inside. Straighten your right hand and your left leg. Try and touch the floor as you hold the breath. Breathe in. Then inside, this time left leg in. Straighten your right leg and your left hand while you try and touch the floor as you hold the breath. Breathe in. Come up. Now be like a camel on your fours. Breathe in as you go down, breathe out as you come up, and then hold your tummy in. Hold the breath. Breathe in, out. In and out. In and out. In, out. In, out. Breathe in. Balakasana, child pose. Breathe out. Hold the breath. Breathe in. Do a reverse namaste. Hand folded on the back. Breathe out, touch the floor. In. Now it's called Sthirasana. Be on your knees. Push yourself back as far back as possible. Now sit on your ankles now. Support yourself with your hands and push further back. Then all the way, right? If you can go, touch the floor. Push. Come out. Sit in this, what's called Vajrasana position. Put your fingers at your belly button. Breathe out and hold. In. Increase the pressure by using your left palm on your fingers at your belly button. Breathe out and hold. Breathe in. Now right hand over left hand. Breathe out again. Breathe in. Hands along your thighs. Press on your adrenal glands. Kidneys here. Rest. Breathe out. Breathe in. Keep sitting in Vajrasana. Open your hands. Keep your neck straight and push your eyeballs towards the right side. On the left side. Diagonally up in the right side corner. Left side. Left side up in the corner. Right side. Horizontal again, right side. Left side. Hands on your thighs. Look as far as you can. Then quickly tip of your nose far away. Tip of your nose far away. Tip of your nose, go clockwise. 12, 3, 6, 9, 12, 3, 6, 9, 12, 3, 6, 9, 12. Anti-clockwise. 12, 9, 6, 3, 12, 9, 6, 3, 12, 9, 6, 3, 12. Now move your head clockwise gently 3 times. Softly do it. And then anti-clockwise. Again, very soft and gentle. Exercise your wrists, pull up and push down. Right side, pull up, push down. Hold your fists together. Go outside in, then inside out. Your shoulders, pull up and pull. Exercise for your neck muscles. Push on the right side. Try and steady your neck. Left side, push, hold, chin downwards, and then front, back of your head, shoulders in and out, out, in. Okay. Now balance yourself on your knees. Lift. Okay, balance. On your side while you lift. Right leg. The left side now. On your tummy. Now lie down flat and then lift yourself without help of your hand. Okay, so just go up. Right, so after all these years of exercise, your tummy muscles will be strong enough to actually lift you without use of your hands. Now standing up exercises. Okay, so first one, open your chest, breathe in, breathe out, breathe out, in, out. Now stretch yourself, the right side, feeling the space that seems to be empty is where all the abundance lies. Okay, the entire creation seems to be all emptiness. So the other side of the coin, the flip side of it is where you think there is nothing is everything. So if you keep only basing all your intellect onto what's obvious to your senses, which we only perceive only 10% of it anyway, it's very hard, okay, in life to attain the maximum. It's actually when you link yourself with this, what looks like emptiness is where the abundance lies. Health, wealth, wisdom, everything. Jump. Now stand on your toes. Learning to become still, living in solitude and silence is the secret of all the magics of life. All that I was talking about, how to link with this what looks emptiness, is bringing fresh stillness in yourself. So what's very simple and seems to be boring because they are nonsensual are the secrets of magics of life. But everything else that you will be taught is based on noise, because it plays in you as a person who is seeking something, but deep within the subconscious is not actually ready to be in that emptiness or solitude. So you cover it up, and the corporate world is very good in this. They'll give you methods which are noisy. And you'll happily pay money for it too, because partly it satisfies in yourself, making you believe at a superficial level that you're doing something positive in a way. It is a little bit positive and a little helpful, but it's limited because it's again just playing at your superficial conscious self, while the program of you is at the subconscious level, which is 90% of your body. Unless and until you touch that aspect, everything is still playing within the field of ego. Okay, so that's why it's even very hard to comprehend the whole process. And the people who know, actually, they play this game of actually, it's all driven through economics and business. So there's a little bit of satisfaction in it, but there's more profit for person who is actually playing at this conscious self. For you who is seeking something, so you are provided a little bit, but in a money sense, somebody else is making a profit on your limitations of understanding your true self actually. So how tricky the whole game is actually. So as the more you do this thing of being in yogic state, slowly this knowledge starts coming. Balance over your pose. One leg, change side. Lift your right leg this time, balance. Now Anjali pose, go down, hold, come up, hold your ears, earlobes, down, up. Then hold it in Malasana, hold it for a while. Come up. Exercise your knees clockwise 3 times, anti-clockwise 3 times. Your hips same way, clockwise, anti-clockwise. Now, gratitude exercises. So the positivity of your level of living above your heart, Anahata chakra, is expression of gratitude, peace, humbleness, empathy, generosity, all these things. Okay, so learn to be gracious. Grateful to your family, your wife, your husband, your children, your neighbors, your extended family, and people like strangers. You can't be selective. Once you are selectively doing it, you are falling in the trap. It has to come for anything and everything. So moon, Trikonasana. Okay, Chandra Namaskar. Without moon, position of it, we can't have any produce on earth. There is no food. Change side, left side. Trikona. Bend your knee. Lift yourself up. Yes, express gratitude to everything in life. All that you have, you were able to wake up this morning. You were able to spend time with your family last night. The animals that make you happy, the plants that give you food, the birds which are singing around you, the sun, the moon, your neighbors. You have to become conscious and aware of everything. This is what then links with you with the nature, and nature is expression of God. Okay, so you can't become the boss yourself. That's the ego playing. Now, ultimate gratitude exercise is Surya Namaskar. Without sun, there is no life, there is no earth. In this universe, our universe, the sun is the master of our universe. There are some 200 billion planetary systems within our galaxy like this. It's huge. There are hundreds of millions of Earth-like planets. Understand, this is the purpose of being human. That's why we say 84 lakh yoni mein human life is so important, because this is the only species on Earth which can actually perceive that level of creation as human beings. Plants, animals can't do that. So you have special qualities in you. You have to make sure you utilize it. Otherwise, when you progress in next life and you haven't done all this, then you don't deserve to be in a human life, because this is the stage where this development and evolvement can happen. So look east. Breathe in, 12 steps. Breathe out, push your head up. As you breathe in, touch your toe. Breathe out, push your right leg back. Asthangasana, Bhujangasana, Parvatasana, right leg followed by left. Push your left leg in all the way up. Do the same from the left side. Breathe in, breathe out. Push up, touch your toes, push your left leg this time. First, Asthangasana, Bhujang, Parvatasana, left, right leg in all the way up. Breathe in and out. Now from right side, second circle, push, touch your toes, right leg, Asthana, Bhujang, Parvatasana, right leg, left leg in all the way up. Left side, second circle, breathe in and out, push. Right, touch your toes, push your left leg back, Asthanasana, Bhujangasana, Parvatasana, left, right leg in, all the way up. Third cycle from the right side, breathe in, push up, 1, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. From the left side now, third cycle, breathe in, 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, that's only 3 cycles. Imagine doing it 10 cycles, full cardiac workout you get. Just in the comfort of your home, little bit. Don't require a very complicated way of actually exercising, but if gym is the way to keep you healthy, then do that. There's no stopping. But what it says, these options are there, are very simple things to keep your life healthy. It doesn't require very sophisticated ways of doing. Now balance yourself on your hands. Just make sure it's a safe environment. Okay. Lift up on your elbows. Now if you can do headstand, you can do headstand, or if you can't, you just do the shoulder stand. So we help the gravity push the blood down, up, straighten your leg, from toes to the heart to the brain. Okay. Alright, exercise done. Last one is called Shavasana. Literally like a dead man pose or exercise. Alright, so with that, we've almost finished the physical or the asana part of our workup. So we'll double this up, the last exercise, Shavasana, with what's called Yoga Nidra. Nidra means sleep. So with this, keep your hands by your side, little separated from your body, your legs little separated. Your neck is straight, but your eyes are closed. Your inner eye is widely open. Now you'll watch yourself. For the first time, you'll watch what happens within your body. So use breath. Breathe in through your nostrils. Watch the breath as it goes down your throat into your lungs. Visualize the oxygen binding to hemoglobin, which is carried by red blood cells, to your heart. You see the heart as a muscle pumps within a minute from toes to your head. Entire 250 billion cells are given oxygen and nutrients. Your contribution is only making sure you breathe properly. The rest is done by your subconscious. Remember, I said I'll help you. Watch your subconscious, the 90% of work that is done in your body now through Yoga Nidra. Breathe again. As you breathe out, press your belly button and visualize the reverse. Blood coming from your toes, from your head to the heart, goes to the lung, and the reverse happens. Carbon dioxide, other gases are coming outside of your body again. Your contribution is to become aware of how you are breathing. These are reflective of the five primordial elements: ether, wind, fire, space, moisture. These components that are universe and makes your body. Each of the molecules are made from the space itself. And the subtle actions of the Roop, Rang, Sparsh, Gandh, Shambh, like what your ears behind there, what listens to you, your eyes, what watches, not the eyes, but behind in your brain. Each of those activities that happens represents a connection to this body. Breathe again. The third prana is called Saman. That reflects the sun. As Jataragni in your body, breathe out. Press on your belly button above your level of your belly button. Gives the glow, the fire, the combustion, the energy that you get. Breathe again. As you breathe out, push your attention from your belly button right to the chin. The fourth prana is called Udan. This reflects the fluidity, the liquidity of the ocean which surrounds the earth. The cells have similar percentage of water inside your body. All the exercises that we did, the Meru Bandh, the spinal cord, there is a fluid in the spinal cord which washes your brain. If you don't do that, you become demented. Your eyes express tears as an emotion. Your nostrils are lined by mucus secreting cells. Your mouth has salivary glands. Your lungs, your heart, each of your organs are surrounded and washed by the fluids. So be very, very careful of what you are drinking. Breathe again. As you breathe out, put your attention from the chin right to the top of your head. The fifth prana is called Vyan. This looks after the solidity of this body. The 205 bones, the muscles, the tendons, the 90,000 kilometers of blood vessels, nerves, lymphatics, all the systems that are networking in this body, your biological, your chemical, molecular level, your DNA, as subtle as that can be, which can be measurable, they're all run by this. And they're beyond that. Nag, Kurma, Karikal, they're the Dhananjay. Even more subtle elements. Food movement, peristalsis, the vagus nerve. All that happens inside your body. It's a breath. It's called prana. Breathe again. The second subconscious activity, again, beyond your control, is your digestion. Your responsibility is to become knowledgeable, responsible, ethical in what you push in your mouth. Not about ideology. So just become aware. If your eyes and your nostrils and your taste buds don't like something in its gross form, don't put in your mouth. You're a human being, you have to understand. There will be the other side of the world, I told you, trickery, game. You color it, hide the butcheries behind so you don't see the pain. But you are just cheating yourself. Your mouth system, your salivary glands, Therefore, your colored type of fruits you can eat whole without just washing whole, and they have direct impact on your blood pressure, your heart, your brain function. Lots of activity happens through that, but you are attracted to them. That's why you can eat them like that. What you can't, your body doesn't like it, you shouldn't put in your mouth. Vegetables need to be lightly cooked. Their sun's energy directly absorbed in plants. So lightly cook. A very long intestinal system, 40 centimeters of esophagus, 8 meters of small bowel, 2 meters of large bowel, 38 trillion bacteria. Your hunger and your craving is usually based on what type of bacteria colony you have in your cell. The bad ones will attract tamasic, negative foods, the toxic things, because that's the population you have grown from young days, eating ultra processed, fast food, meat based foods, KFCs, etc. But your good bacteria feed on vegetables. See, what's are prebiotics? Your fruits, your probiotics, fermented foods, vegetables. Our forefathers knew all these things. They were eating that way. What's postbiotics? Like the fiber-based food. Everything is about food and fermented foods and fruits. There's nowhere the other species that you eat. They're the good bacteria, health. You have more neurons in your tummy than in your brain. So become knowledgeable and then put some exercise in yourself. Yeah, what to do. Your 90% of good hormone secretion happens there. 70% of immune system is on your tummy. The vagus nerves runs from your brain to the tummy. It regulates all this function. There's all science in it. It's not airy-fairy kind of thing. Breathe again. The third subconscious activity is your excretory system. So visualize the adrenal glands, the kidneys, the urethra, the bladder, ureters. So drink water, natural form of it, not soda, not alcohol, not kava. Because that water part is essential in regulating your body physiology. What about the other excretions that we do? Sniffing and spitting and breathing and all this stuff that we produce gases. We need to balance everything that we do. That's your role as a human being, more so than the animals. Animals do it. Within their package of the innate brain that they have, they do their functions. Unless you start making them pet and disturb their lifestyle, they don't know, poor guys. It's your fault again. But naturally they know. But you have the brain as a human. So that's why the ultimate method of praying the Hindus did from beginning was a fire ceremony, and lot of other cultures, ancient cultures, do that fire ceremony. Because that is the way of cleansing whatever rubbish we produce, and secondly, it expresses gratitude. The little things that we have acquired in life, we add to fire, and fire amplifies, and it's shared within the environment as the vapor it produces. So animals, plants inhale, other human beings take it. So ultimate level of actually gratitude exercise, prayer, is done through the fire ceremony called yajna. The creation doesn't want anything. It's your gratitude exercise and balancing of the toxins that we are producing. That is the ultimate prayer. What's the point of making all these huge buildings, and it just becomes a showpiece, another, you know, you get carried away, far, far away from what you're really meant to be doing. Breathing in, put your attention to the fingertips, your wrists, your elbows, your shoulders, back of your neck, down your 33 vertebral columns, behind your bum, behind your knee, behind your calves, soles of your feet, front of your leg, the knee, patella, calf, your thighs, come to the base of your spine. On the left side is called Ida. On the right side of the spine is called Pingla. In the middle is called Sushumna. Ida is to do with the position of moon and impact on your hormone and organ secretions, fluidity of the body. Pingla, the sun, the circadian rhythm, the pituitary gland, the pineal gland, your thyroid, your parathyroid, your bone marrow, mada, maja, asti, your immune system, your adrenal glands, fight, flight, freeze, to your vagus nerve, stimulation in your brain, your blood pressure, your heart rate, all these are controlled, your peristalsis, your spleen, gallbladder, liver, all the organs. Who exercises through this? Vasovagal nerve. Now bring your attention to your two eyes, beyond what is seeing through your eyes, the photons that go through the eye. Eye is not seeing, but in the brain, when you get the images, you can't have a CT scan of that. So what is seeing? Same with what is hearing, what is smelling, what are you touching, what is happening? Or the action senses, your two hands, your feet, your reproductive organs, your excretory organs, or the speech. You need to have a hold on this, rather than you be a slave to this. Bring your attention to the base of your spine. The lowest level is called Muladhara, then Swadhisthana, Manipur, Anahat, Vishuddhi, Nashika, Trikuti, Sahasrara, right on the top. And then beyond that, the subtle body is, it's called Suksham Sharir. As fast, the mind moves faster than light, speed of light. What if you are able to tap into that power, like that of the light itself, the sun? If you are able to tap into it, that's why you eat those kind of foods, chlorophyll derived food. Or same with the mind. If you held your mind rather than you were slave to the mind, imagine the power you'll acquire. So visualize yourself from the ceiling of your house now. This body is a physical. You have to respect, you have to look after it so that the inner aspect, the subtle body, Suksham Sharir, the mind aspect, you can actually grow it properly. Be at the International Space Station, watch the Earth spinning, tilting about 20,000 kilometers per second, tilts 18,000 kilometers per second. Position of moon, sun, the space between Earth, sun, moon, the planes of existence, everything has a meaning. The Jupiter, the gravity of it holds the asteroids, the Kumbh Mela. Nothing is random. Nashkita speaking with Yamaraj in that plane of existence, or Betri with Yajvalka. Avakte, Purusha, the creation, the question of who we are, where do we start? What is this creation and who you are? Read the Upanishads. The whole conversation is there in a question answer. The sun holding these 9 planets, and then it spins within the Milky Way and beyond the Milky Way. The millions, 300 trillion, some galaxies that we now know, or Earth-like planets. The event horizon, or the cosmic horizon. We know 3% of the creation, so why are we so feisty and fighting? 90% we have no idea. Of the 3% we know, 70% is light matter, 28% dark matter, the rest we call dark energy. And the 97% we don't know even. That quantum field, the unified field. So become humble. Become aware, awareness of your self or consciousness. And you become the observer of your mind. Then the secrets come. Then you'll understand the duality, the polarity of the creation, the masculinity and the femininity, and the expression of it in the what is the echo, what you speak, the sound, or the darpan or Mira principle of your creation is what you are inside, is what that's what you receive. Every action of you is the responsibility of you as a person, because what you are receiving is basically a state of living that you are in. Nobody is giving anything, but you are creating it. Good or bad, everything is a state that you are in, is the reason of whatever is happening to you. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in and out. Now, it's called Yog Nidra. Very powerful, very important to get through to yourself at a subconscious level, understand. If you followed the rule of eating at sunset, slept around 9:30, 10:30, then you go through, in the sleep, brain waves change. But if you can do Yog Nidra, because we are busy and we not follow the sleep cycle properly, you can mimic. This is part of Vedic teaching. It's all in Yog Darshan. Rishi Patanjali properly explains, none of this thing is mine. I'm just trying to learn. I don't know even less than 1% of it. Believe me, not 1% even I understand. What is there? The whole life formalized there. But you have to put some effort. Whatever little I have, I'm sharing. That's all I'm doing. I'm not enforcing or pushing you to do anything. It's your choice, but knowledge sharing is paramount. As without knowledge, it's very hard to do anything as human beings. So it's just a knowledge that I'm sharing. The rest is on you. The next aspect is this, because the breathing exercise, the breath is the link between your physical body to your mind, then to your emotions and your spiritual self. The first one is called Bhastrika Pranayama. So you're breathing in through your nostrils. As you breathe in, put your belly button out. You're pushing out, belly button goes in. Okay, so let's do it for a while. Next one, Agnisar. So breathe in and breathe out everything. Then hold the breath. As you're holding the breath, push your belly button out and in. So you'll now understand why we exercise all these muscles. Because it's not easy to do this breath work. In and out, hold the breath, push your belly button in and out. Yeah. Out and then hold. Select your tummy muscles up, in and out as long as you can hold. One more time. Now, Ujjayi Pranam. Ujjayi means feel the vibration of the throat. Like that. In. Now increase the pressure, putting chin on your chest. Fill the lung up. When it's filled up, then close your right nostril out to the left side. Roll your tongue in through your tongue, out through your nostrils. Purse your lips, in through your lips, out through your nostrils. Breathe like a crow. Hold in, Antra, and then hold. Just kumbhak. Then take out the entire breath called Vai Kumbhak, and holding it. Push your tongue out like the Kalima or the Haka, the way it's stimulate your Vula, small tongue, the back. Kapalbhati, so metaphorically reopening your top of your head, the fontanelles, which close around 2 years of your life. After that, the ego self develops. So it's very effective exhalation. So you breathe out, you push your belly button in, air comes out. So vacuum is created, you are inhaling, so don't concentrate on inhalation, but just exhalation. It's like that. Now breathe in, all in, and then breathe all out. Then hold the breath. Close your orifices, Mulban, Jalandharman, Udanban, as long as you can hold. When you can't hold, then breathe in and feel the snake like the serpentine energy movement, Shakti into Shiva. In, out, hold. In and out, hold. Mulban, Jalandhan, Ban, Udan, Ban. In to the left, out to the right, into the right, out to the left, into the left, out to the right, into the right, out to the left, into the left, out to the right, into the right, out to the left, into the left now. Nadi Shodhan, quietly. Hold the breath. Out to the right. Then hold. Into the right. Left. Into the left. Out to the right. To the right. Out to the left. Into the left. Into the right. the left. Say Om and meditate. Svah Tatsaviturbharenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat। हे परम पिता परमात्मा, आपने बिंदु की निर्गति के लिए और आपके पूर्ण आनंद की प्राप्ति के लिए अपनी पूर्ण शक्ति से आपके शरण में आप कृपा कर संपूर्ण दुखों को दूर करके मैं पूर्ण आनंद की प्राप्ति कराई और आपकी कृपा हमारे पर सदा बनी। ओम प्रतिहारा में शुद्ध आत्मा में चेतन स्वरूप में 5 महाभूत आकाश वायु पृथ्वी 5 तन्मात्राएं रूप रंग स्पर्श गंध 10 इंद्रिय चित्त मन अहंकार बुद्धि कुछ नहीं बल्कि मैं शुद्ध आत्मा में चेतन स्वरूप द बॉडी कीप चेंजिंग, माइंड कीप चेंजिंग, इमोशंस के थॉट कीपिंग, बट आई नेवर चेंज। I'm not the 5 primordial elements that makes this body, the 5 subtle elements that runs this body, the 10 senses, the mind, memory, ego, or intelligence, but I'm the divine, I'm the soul, I'm the prana, I'm the life, and I'm part and part of the entire creation. आत्मा अल्पज है, परमात्मा स्वराज। मैं शुद्ध आत्मा में चेतन स्वरूप इंट्रोस्पेक्शन, डिटैचमेंट, डिसोसिएशन, धारणा, ध्यान, समाधि, धर्म लक्षण अवस्था। 12 cycles per day, 12 minutes of concentration, 2 minutes 24 seconds of meditation, Satchit Ananda Anandam। ओम का पहला अर्थ स्वर व्यापक, स्वर शक्तिमान, स्वर अंतर्यामी, जन्मानंत में निर्विकार, नित्य पवित्र सृष्टि करता, किसी प्रार्थना उपासना करनी हमें धर्म अर्थ काम और मोक्ष पाए, हमें ब्राह्मण सत्य वैश्य शुद्ध ब्रह्मचर्य गृहस्थी वानस्पत संन्यास कहता, नौ द्रव्य आकाश आयु अग्नि जल पृथ्वी हर काल हर समय 24 गुण 33 कोटि या 5 क्रिया बनाने चले ईश्वर प्राणी मात्र की संपूर्ण कामनाओं को पूर्ण करते हमारे लिए जो कुछ है तेरे बिना मांगे स्वयं हमारे झोली में डालते जाते हो। आपके आचरण में रुचि शांति आनंद का वास, शरण के शीतल छाया पन तृप्त शाश्वत सुख की उपलब्ध सावग्र पदार्थों को सच्ची श्रद्धा विश्वास स्थिति प्रार्थना उपासना करे आदि देवी। Creator, organizer, protector, omniscient, omnipotent, almighty God. Generator, operator, protector, maintainer, destroyer, restorer. From eternity they keep shouting. All desires of living is always whatever is good and beneficial for us. Provider, wisdom, happiness, peace, contentment, love, and affection. Dispel of stillness, weakness. Be like the lotus flower, literally, but remove narrow-mindedness, attraction, anger, jealousy, hatred, violence, evil, negativities of all life. ओम का दूसरा सब रक्षक आदि दैविक आदि भौतिक आध्यात्मिक पृथ्वीलोक वनस्पति देवलोक स्थूल शरीर सूक्ष्म कार्य gross physical body, ethereal subtle body, causal karmic pure consciousness, the cosmic vortex, जाके राखो साईं मार सके न कोई, बाल न बाका कर सके जो जग पैरी हो, शीत avenger protector, 7 within earth, 7 within the ocean, 7 within this body, 7 within the environment. There is no randomness or accident, everything is coincidence, synchronicity, symphony, harmony, hemostasis. क्षमा सरलता स्थिरता निर्विता कार्य सब अच्छे गुण हमारे संपत्ति बने, शरीर स्वस्थ तथा परिपुष्ट, मन सूक्ष्म तथा उन्नत, आत्मा पवित्र सुंदर, आपके संस्पर्श से हमारी सारी शक्ति विकसित, हृदय में दया सहानुभूति, वाणी में मिठास, दृष्टि में प्यार, बुद्धि तथा ज्ञान से परिपूर्ण करें। व्यक्ति महान तथा विशाल और दीनान दीनों के मन में विचरने वाले ईश्वर। We will call the virtuous qualities of life, forgiveness, simplicity, stability, fearless, humbleness, and good qualities. We possess a body, be healthy, and strong mind, pure and enlightened, soul divine, and super blessings and company, all our senses be enlightened. तीसरा शुद्धमसी बुद्धमसी मुक्तमसी निरंजनमसी, all pure, perfect and complete. संकल्प करें, साधना, पुरुषार्थ, अभ्यास, विवेक और वैराग्य की प्राप्ति, अच्छे गुण क्रम स्वभाव, ज्ञान क्रम उपासना, ज्ञान क्रम निर्वना की प्राप्ति, तत्व से ब्रह्मास्मि सच्चिदान, संकल्प मोक्ष शक्ति, रितम, तामसी, इनर्शिया, नेगेटिविटी, असुरापन, बीटा, अल्फा, थीटा, डेल्टा, राजसिक, चंचलतापन, मंकी माइंड, सात्विक गुण, सत्वगुण, निष्काम कर्म, जन्म जन्म के क्लेश, संस्कार, अविद्या, अस्मिता, राग, द्वेष, अग्निवेश, मृत्यु का भय, उल्टा ज्ञान लगाओ, बदले की भावना सब समाप्त हो, काम, क्रोध, लोभ, मोह, मद, माया, मत्सर्य, ईर्ष्या से कुटिल भावना, वाद, पित्त, कफ, श्लेष में प्राप्ति हो, जागृत स्वप्न, तूर्य तूर्य तब बाहर को चिन्ह, शब्द, वाणी, संकल्प, ध्यान, ज्ञान, अंजल, लंगी, आकाश, आशा, आत्मा, परमात्मा की प्राप्ति, लोकेष्ट, प्रतिष्ठा, वित्तेष्टा की मैत्री भाव, करुणा, उपेक्षा की शक्ति, अन्नमय कोश, मनमय कोश, प्राणमय कोश, विज्ञान, आनंदमय कोश, यम, अहिंसा, सत्यास्त्य, ब्रह्मचर्य, अपिग्रह, नियम, सौ संतोष, तपस्या, ईश्वर निदान की प्राप्ति, चित्र दो, मोदो, विपचित दो, एकाग्र, निरुपदाय, चित वृत्ति, निरोधा, सर्विकल से सर्विचार, सर्वी से नर्वी, संप्रज से सर्गुण से निर्गुण, सान शिष्म, कैवल्य, ध्यान, अध्यान, समाधि, धर्म, लक्षण, अवस्था, संयम की प्राप्ति, अर्थ सिद्धि, अनिमा, महिमा, गरिमा, लरिमा, महिमा, प्राप्ति, स्थवा, विस्तवा, प्राणदाता, दुख हरता, सुख के प्रदाता, जगत के उत्पादक, प्रकाशमान परमात्मा देव, हम आपके बनने शेष रूप का ध्यान करते हैं, परिबुद्धि को तुम प्रेरित कीजिए। God, give off life, remove pain, sorrows, beast of happiness, create a universe. The utmost is pure and adorable. Meditate on this plan, guide our trip in the right direction. Satyam Om Jnanam Om Anantam Om Brahma Om Satyam Om Jnanam Om Anantam Om Brahma Om Satyam Om Jnanam Om Anantam Om Brahma Om Ananda Ananda Om Ananda Om Satyam Om Jnanam Om Anantam Om Brahma Om Ananda. मंत्र चिकित्सम तक चक्षुर्देहितम पुरुषाचुकृतमुषत, पश्ये में शरदशतम, जिवे में शरदशतम, सुनयाम में शरदशतम, प्रभा में शरदशतम, दीन श्याम शरदशत, भूष्टम शरदाशता, जाग में देवितम दुर्मम, ज्योतिषाम ज्योतिरिकम तन्मे मनाशि संकल्पम, स्तोम त्र्यंबकम निजाम महेश्वरम, पुष्पिवर्धनम, उर्वारुकमवंदनाम, मृत्युर्मुक्षमामितम, तेजोमसि तेजोमयिं, बलमसि बलमयिं, ओजोमसि ओजोमयिं, तन्पाग्निसि तन्ममे पैविच्योदाग्निसि प्रत्युमे यो तनु मा तन्मम्मा भवतु मा ओम तमेव माचित विद तमेव बंधुशिखा तमेव विद्याद्रविणम तमेव सर्वं मम देव देव विश्वानि देव सवितर्तुरतानि परायशुवा यद्बत्रन्न आशुम हिरण्यगर्भासा तताग्रे भूतस्य जात पतिरेख्याशि सदा धारित बिंद्याम तमकस्मै देवयः विशाभिदेवमोमि आत्मदा बलदायश्च विश्व उपास पश्चम यश्च देवश्चामृतमिश्च मृत्य कस्मै देवयः विशाभिदेव येन देवरुग्रह पृथ्वी चदिरा येन सवितम येन नाकयोन्ते राजशोभिमान कस्मै देवयः विशाभिदेव या प्राण तु निमिषतो मयि त्वयि केन्द्रे जा जगतो भावो या इसे द्वीपचिस्पृष्पिदा कस्मै देवयः विशाभिदेव ओम प्रजापते न त्वदेतानन्य विश्वाजातानि परिता भावो कामास्ति चोमस्मस्त श्याम पतरोरयम सन्नो बंधुर्जनित सविदाता मुनानि विश्व यत्र देवा अमृतमान शानाशशीते धामन्न धैर्य ओम अग्नि ने सुक्ता स्मान विश्वानि देव वयुनानि विद्वानि दस्मचौरान्वेनु ओम नमो शंभवाय च नमो भवाय च नमः शंकराय च मस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिव ओम शन्नु मित्र शन वरुण शन्नो भर्गो शन्नो इंदो बृहस्पति शन्नो विष्णु रूपम नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते त्वं ब्रह्मादित्यं पितृं ब्रह्मादिशामि रिक्तं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि तन्ममोतु तद्वाक्तरामोतु औतु मामौतु वाक्तं शन्न देवी रविष्ट आपो भवन्तु पीते शन्नो रवि शर्वन्तु नवं सर्वेषां स्वस्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां शान्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां पूर्णं भवतु सर्वेषां मङ्गलं भवतु स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो बृहत् स्वस्ति न पूषा विश्वदाः स्वस्ति निष्ठाशर्यो अरिष्टनेमि स्वस्ति न बृहस्पतिर्ददातु नमः सहना भवतु सहना भुनक्तु सावीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै देना तक्तेना भुजिन्ता यथा पिंडे तथा ब्रह्मांडे तथा पिंडे तथा ब्रह्मांडे में तथा दृष्टि तथा सृष्टि ओम कुर्निजीवाय कर्माणि जिजे विषयताम समायोतो इति न अन्यति अस्ति न क्रम विपते न वे ओम अस्मिन् सर्वाणि भूतानि आत्मीयो अमृतायक्तम अनुष्पतेति अनुष्पतम योगे योगे तवास्त्रम वाजे वाजे हवम सखा इंद्रम ऊर्धये ओम अस्तमा सतगमय तम सम ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्युमामृतम गमय ओम सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमदः पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम देव शांति अंतरिक्षं शांति पृथ्वी शांतिराप शांतिरोषधय शांति वनस्पति शांति विश्वदेव शांति ब्रह्म शांति सर्वगुण शांति शांति रेव शव शांति रेवी ओम शांति कराग्रसेवस्य लक्ष्मी कर मध्य सरस्वती कर मूल्यतु गोविंदा प्रभावते कर दर्शना ओम शांति 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 थैंक यू joining happy Ramnavami celebrations happy Navratri celebrations have a good Sunday and a good week see you next week keep striving keep endeavoring, keep evolving.